NPR News in Washington, I'm Barbara Klein. Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel says the U.S. is shoring up its security commitment to Japan.
I can announce today that the United States is planning.
We use prairie voles as a model to better understand these biological factors because we can tease those apart from things like cultural influences and knowledge or perception about the effects of alcohol.
Now your study showed when the prairie voles were getting imbibed and when they weren't. Your study showed that there was a difference between how the male prairie voles had to start having 2 Sunday morning services to accommodate nearly 1,400 members.
During today's service, hundreds of people listened to members testify about how God has blessed them with material riches and with job promotions. This woman says she wondered why she always had to drive a rundown car compared to everyone else's. She says that after much prayer, God blessed her with a new Nissan. After the testimonies, young ushers in pressed suits crisscrossed the large concrete building, collecting offerings from the congregation. There are more than 500 revival churches operating in Cameroon, but fewer than 50 are legally registered. Their rapid growth, as well as what the government views as questionable practices, has drawn attention. Last year, the government ordered the closure of nearly
100 churches, claiming that some Pentecostal pastors engage in criminal practices, including extortion. That's Cameroon's minister.
Meanwhile, Rhonda Swearingen, Jared's mom, says she knows there must be other kids out there.
And she figured that food labels might work the same way. And so to test her idea, Crum created a huge badge bottle that was branded as a low-calorie drink called censorship.
What the fuck is wrong with you, asshole?
Yeah, really. It's 0% fat, 0 added sugar, and only 140 calories. Guilt-free satisfaction. The other half of that simple badge, not your beliefs about that food. The label wouldn't matter. But in her milkshake study,
Like, why would you speed up like that so you can stop at a friggin' red light?
If you believed that you were drinking the indulgent shake, your body responded as if you had just consumed 3 times more food.
The ghrelin levels dropped about 3 times more when they were consuming the indulgent shake, or thought they were consuming an indulgent shake, than when they were consuming the sensible shake, or thought they were consuming the sensible shake.
Is that a big difference?
That's a big difference, yeah. It's both statistically significant and also, practically meaningful, considering it was 3 times the drug.
Ranchers raise fewer cows. Anderson says that decrease in supply is matched by an increase in demand.
Fuel in America's move toward mileage is diesel engines. In Europe, more than half of all new cars sold have them.
On bombing, we talk about how these episodes of violence in public places affect our sense of security. With me, psychiatrist Lisa Gold of Georgetown University.
Yes, that is a parking
Shapiro
spot.
of Columbia University.
Very good.
And Fred Handwritten.
They were first published in June in The Guardian and The Washington Post. And by the way, Reuters News Service is now reporting that Guardian, U.S. Washington Post did win that Pulitzer Prize for coverage of surveillance by the National Security Agency. Other reports or reporters in contention were from the New York Times and...
The price of oil is rising, coming close to $105 a barrel today. Prices for U.S. crude to be delivered in May were up over $1 to $104.79 per barrel. A federal judge says the suspect in last year's Boston Marathon bombing will be allowed to view autopsy photos of the bombing victims. The judge rejected a claim.
But if you close your eyes,
research, the stigma is too great. Even someone like Letourneau, who wants to do this research in order to prevent children from being abused, has been called a pedophile sympathizer simply for advocating these programs.
If we can prevent this, we can prevent a lot of harm and a lot of cost.
They melt really quickly.